These are truly some unprecedented times. Looking around, these are unprecedented times. We have never gone through anything like this in recent memory. Considering where you are in life and thinking about what you want to return to when the world opens up, that's normal. Do you want to return to the same job that you were at for, ever? Were you unemployed or underemployed when all of this started and now you find yourself even further backwards? These are things that we're all thinking about right now. I don't know about you, but this situation made me take a step back and think about what I really wanted to do in life and what I really wanted to leave behind as a legacy. Living through a pandemic, it's so eye-opening, and I feel so grateful that I'm able to sit back and really have a chance to not only assess where I am in life right now, but also assess where I want to go and take the steps required to get there. You might be having some of these similar ideas and thinking some of these same things too at home. We're all at a crossroads, and life as we know it may never return to the same place. Millions of people are out of work worldwide, and as we slowly open back up, we are facing the reality that while some of us are going to be returning to our work, a lot of us may never return to our previous employment. And now we're looking around at the economy, trying to figure out what we're going to do and realizing that everyone else around us is doing the exact same thing. That might have brought you to this video. Maybe your hours have been cut, or you've lost your job altogether and you're trying to decide how to get a better job, or maybe you're trying to decide if you want to go out on your own and build your own company, or if you should go back to school. Taking this opportunity to reassess what you're doing in life and see if it's where you want to go can be done at any time, but with the current landscape, it's happening for more people now than at any other single point in history. Or maybe it's not related to the current standings of the world right now, and you just decided it's time for a change. Maybe you're just tired of your old job, or you hate where you work. Maybe you know you can do better. Generally, here we do tend to focus on study tips and organizational hacks. And for those videos, you might have noticed that a lot of times I'm just behind the camera. I do voiceovers so that you can fully immerse yourself in the information that I'm giving you. Today, I'm switching things up because I want this to be more of a conversation. I want to discuss a few things here. First, how to go about changing your life. Next, we can talk about what you need to do to get you on your way. Can you just forge ahead, or do you need to consider taking some classes? This is just the first video that I will be releasing in this series. The next video will be some great tips and ideas about how you can make some extra money to pay your own way through college or university without taking out huge amounts of student debts. So make sure you subscribe and ring the bell to turn on notifications so that you can get help implementing phase 2 of your master plan. Hi, I'm Terrell, and this is Absolutely Studying. And here we discuss study tips and organizational hacks that will help you to flourish and pursue your academic career, or building the skills to help you shine in the workplace. I want to supply you with a place where you can receive all of the resources and support you will need to empower you to pursue the career you want. Whether you want to go back to school and become a professional, or having the confidence to build your own empire, I am here to help you achieve those goals. If you are reflecting on your life and how it's going, the first thing to deciding where you should go in life and what you want to do permanently is to really find an activity that makes you happy. Take a few days to decide what you really love to do, what you really truly are interested in spending your time on. It can be anything. It can be a hobby, it can be music, it might even be the job that you're already working. Once you've found one, reflect a couple of days to make sure that it's right. Maybe even make a list of all of the pros and cons so that you can really flesh out what it is that you like about the aspects of the job. When you decide on a task or a hobby that you've enjoyed, write down exactly what about it makes you feel happy and makes you feel fulfilled. Also, make sure to write down exactly what you dislike about it as well. Next, take a couple of days to see if you can try and add a creative flair to this task. Is there some niche that you can fill or relate it to? How can you add a personal touch and really make it your own? When you're thinking this through, it does not necessarily mean that something that you have to go out and create your own path for. If you prefer the security of working for others and collecting a regular paycheck, this is something that you can apply to a job that you're looking for as well. A lot of times, smaller, more creative companies might give you a little bit more wiggle room with job descriptions than a large corporation will that has more rigid structures. This entire process is probably going to take you a few days. You really want to think about what it is you want to do, and you really want to make sure that what you're choosing isn't something that you're going to get bored of in a week. Make sure it's something that you're going to be able to find joy in every day, because this is what you're going to be doing. Now the real work begins. At this point, you've probably spent about a week or so actually thinking about what you wanted to do. Step one is get organized. Get yourself a planner and start planning out your days and weeks. Decide how much time you can commit to pursuing this new option. Are you still working your 9 to 5? Are you going to have to do this in your downtime? Do you have a family that you're raising or taking care of, and so you're going to have to dedicate time to them? These are all important things to consider when you want to start setting your goals. We have a great goal-setting workbook on our website. It's not necessary to go out and get one of these, but it will lead you step by step between the goal-setting process and creating the steps you need to take from where you are today to where you want to be. Setting goals is so much easier when you know what you've gotten yourself into. When you know all of the hoops that you have to jump through ahead of time, and you're not just going through step by step, you're already committing to that battle and you're ready to go, ready to take on this massive workload. Acknowledging and being comfortable with the commitment that you're making will help you in the long run. Now we have figured out what we want to do. We've decided where we want to go. We know how long this process is going to take to get us the skills we need. Now you're going to want to implement a step-by-step plan to make that money. I would suggest organizing our money-making plans and implementing them. This way you can front-load product or content and have a little bit of savings before you have to start committing time to studying, if that's what you want to do. That's why getting organized, using your planner, and scheduling your week is so important to make sure that you have time for work, time for school, and some downtime so that you don't burn out. I know I've thrown a lot at you here, and it might seem really overwhelming right now to think about where you want to be, and for me to say, it's easy, just start. It's not that easy, especially when you don't have clearly defined plans and goals. The best way to do this is to take the goals that you set along with the breakdown and write a to-do list. This to-do list should be broken down in a yearly to-do list. So that's stuff that you have to accomplish through the year. That yearly to-do list can be broken down into months, what you're going to accomplish each month, and then break that down into weeks. Once you have a weekly to-do list, you can look every single day and tick off individual items and tasks that you can do today that will further you to that goal. Once you have decided you want to make this change, every single day you should be doing something that furthers these goals. Sometimes it's really hard to consider and set these goals, and sometimes you just need somebody to help you. I would encourage embarking on this with a friend, or we do have a goal setting service. On my website, I offer a consulting service. In this meeting, we can sit down and talk about your goals and how you can achieve them together. Sometimes people just need a little bit of support in order to set and achieve their goals. Some of us don't have the support system around us that we can trust with these amazing dreams that we have, and we just want to do it on our own. Unfortunately, we all need a little bit of support, and having somebody to hold you accountable to the goals you set can make it far more likely that you achieve those goals. We also have our goal setting printable if you do just want to do it on your own, or you do have the support system. I am so glad and excited that you are choosing to partake on this extraordinary journey. It's an amazing time to change your life, and I am so excited to be here and to be a part of that just by you watching this video. If you already have something in mind that you want to do, leave it in the comments below so that we can all share and support each other in this goal-setting process. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you do not miss the rest of this series. We're going to be going step by step through the entire process of getting out of this chair right now and getting to your dreams. We're going to go through bootstrapping. We're going to go through applying to colleges and universities. We're going to go through learning skills on our own so that we can really have all of the tools we want and need to excel at this. There's no better time to break out of the mold and do your own thing. Right now, as the world is changing and the economy is just opening back up, we can all really take the time to self-reflect and do what we want, especially if you are unemployed or underemployed, and this whole process of the world shutting down and reopening showed you that you cannot rely on the job that you had beforehand. Maybe it's because your employer showed their colors, or maybe it's because you just weren't making enough money. Perhaps you had some other revelation through this entire process. I am so glad that you decided to take your future into your own hands. And I am so honored that I'm the one that gets to share this moment with you. I'll see you soon. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. If you are so inclined, give us a thumbs up so we know you want more videos like this. Also, check out our website to get exclusive content and study materials. Just click the link in the description. Or, since you're already here, check out our study hacks and our organizational tips playlists to help you stay on top of not only schoolwork, but life as well. Be absolutely prepared, absolutely confident, absolutely stunning, with absolutely studying.